Hi John, nice to meet you, and it's lovely to have you here at the B2B Marketing Forum.
Thank you.
You work currently at Silverpop. Could you sort of give a brief introduction about what marketing automation is? That's one of the sort of the key phrases you use there.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess I can talk about that from two ways. So as you say, I'm currently European Marketing Director for Silverpop. This is an area we specialize in, marketing automation and email marketing. But I guess on the other side, I've been a career B2B marketer now, working in a range of technology businesses over the last, X years. I won't say what those years are. And I guess I myself have been on the marketing automation journey for many years. For me, I guess there are two things that marketing automation does. I think one, as a marketer, it is fundamentally helping me do my job a lot easier than before. I think in keeping with a lot of automation things, no surprise that we're automating manual processes, and it's the moment now for marketing to automate some of the things that we've done. So that's one side. But I think the second thing for me that marketing automation does, more importantly, is it puts in kind of an infrastructure for measurement. By automating all of this, we're recording what we're doing, and it gives me as a marketer a more transparent, open conversation that I can undertake primarily with my sales team, which, as you know, as marketers, is typically the audience that we want to keep happiest the most.
No, it's lovely. I mean, it's nice to put in, based on today's theme, putting in, making yourself more efficient, what you're doing more efficient, and also to be able to measure that, so that you can go from persona through to pipeline. You've got the full sort of customer journey.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I compare the conversations I'm having now with kind of my sales leadership, they're totally different to the sorts of conversations I had 10 years ago, where I may have been trying to sort of justify what I was doing in marketing, or probably using more abstract or nebulous kind of ways of describing what we're doing in terms of emotional connection, brand awareness, positioning, being out in the market. Today, it's very much a clearer conversation about tracking through the impact of marketing, the ROI, how that feeds into the sales process, and having, I think more importantly, a broader discussion about the sales pipeline than just the bit the marketing is responsible for. So I think it allows us as marketers to have a more grown-up conversation as well in the business, a more strategic conversation.
I think also it would be great if we can be viewed as more people contributing towards the profit than people contributing to the cost. Because I normally, from experience, the budget is the first thing that they look at when they look at a marketing department, rather than looking at the people, the skills of what they're doing. It's budget, rather than looking at how much has gone into the profit and the change. No,
well, I see that at Silverpop. I mean, definitely being more of a profit center than a cost center. No surprise being in the marketing automation technology space that we've adopted this with great vigor. So absolutely, we can almost forensically prove the value of what we're doing, and show the revenue and profit that we're delivering to the business based on track record as well as what we can predict for the future. So it's a more robust conversation you can have nowadays.
Okay, because which areas lend themselves most to marketing automation? Normally it seems just email. Is it a wider range than that?
Yeah, I think it's interesting you mentioned email. So I guess I, as a marketer, look across the mix of what we can do. I think there's been a lot of great interest, a lot of energy around social media, inbound marketing, and I think that's a great thing for us as companies to be more open, transparent, get into more conversations. I think that's a good thing for us as brands, and being more like people and realizing we're doing business with people. And I think because of that, I think email has somewhat been discounted, almost like no one does emailing anymore. Well, the evidence is totally against that. I think it is still a key way in which we as marketers can get our messages out to our audiences. And I think, like most things, it's a blend. I think email has an important role to play. Maybe in the past we solely relied on email. I think now with social and other digital channels, we've got that mix together now, and it's more about getting that mix right. But I think most people prefer to get their sales, can I call it that, messages by email. They don't want to be sold to in social media. They prefer to get offers, promotions, deals by email. So it's a very key part. So I, as a marketer, email is still very much a key part of what I'm doing. But probably, there's a little bit more in the mix around social, around inbound marketing, and some more of those kind of approaches than in the past. And I think we're here today at a physical face-to-face event. I think again that's another channel that people have tended to automatically discount in this digital age. And I think there's still a strong role for a forum like today, you know, in our mix as marketers. So I think, you know, we're tweaking the dials a little bit, but, you know, both offline and online, I think it's about getting that balance right and still not discounting any of those more traditional channels.
So what you're saying is emails are still part of the core activities, but things like social media can enhance or complement any of the effort that you're doing.
Yeah, and I think what we're seeing now is you know, a move to considering everything as a mix of a single interaction with a customer. And I think, you know, a lot of maybe more consumer brands, maybe not so in the B2B brands, you know, each of those disciplines will run as independent stovepipes within marketing. So there's the email department, the e-commerce department, social is part of PR, you had events and so on. I think now we're recognizing that all of these things in their entirety build up a relationship we're having with our customer. And it's not about thinking about using one or the other, it's about integrating them all so you're getting a single picture of your customer. Because your customers are interacting with your email, through your social channels, through your website and so on. And it's about understanding all of that. So if you discount one of those, you might have a customer who's opened every single email that you're sending, but it's never on your Facebook page, or vice versa. You might have someone who's always on your Facebook page but never opens your emails. You know, if you do those in isolation, then you're not really getting the true picture of that customer.
So you need to have all of the touch points sort of in uniform or in, you know, with the same sort of image and the same look and feel, so that they get the same idea.
It's about building up that digital behavior, understanding across all those channels, and then using that to build a more personalized relationship. So, you know, using the right channel for the right person. So someone may prefer to receive more email because, as you know, a lot of people like us use email probably as like a file storage system. Some people may prefer to get their content in video. They may prefer social media channels. So you can use that to then choose the right channel for the individual, rather than trying to sort of, you know, crack a hammer with a nut, you know, crack a nut with a hammer. Sorry, with you know, one single channel.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you very much. Yeah, lovely to talk to you.
Thank you.